Hey everyone, welcome to Sport Nutrition Academy. My name is Tim DeLeo. I am a registered dietitian and licensed sport dietitian with several years of working with Division I basketball programs. And here at Sport Nutrition Academy, our mission is to transform the bodies and performance of athletes all over the world with nutrition. So thanks for joining us today. So if you're looking to make major gains this off season or this summer and really change your body, then you're going to want to avoid these pitfalls. Pitfall number one is not knowing how many calories you need to be eating each day in order to actually gain weight. Weight gain is a result of the equation calories in versus calories out. So when my calories in is more than my calories out, I'm creating a calorie surplus, which means my body has extra calories, extra building blocks to build new tissue, build muscle, and help you gain weight. If we're not in a calorie surplus, then we don't have those extra building blocks, and your body is not going to gain weight. Your body's either going to maintain weight, or if you're eating far too little, then you're going to lose weight. So many athletes I work with have no clue how much they're currently eating and how much they really should be eating in order to gain weight. They simply are just eating to eat. They might, add an additional snack or add a, mass gainer shake or whatnot. But all those things don't matter if you're not hitting your calorie totals, being in that calorie surplus every day. So for example, a high school athlete that I might be working with, might need 4,000 calories a day in order to gain weight at a rate of 1 pound per week. Now, if that athlete is only eating 3,000 calories a day or even 3,500 calories a day, then they're not going to be seeing any weight gain progress because we're not in that surplus for them. Sure, there might be days or several days out of the week where they might hit that 4,000 calorie threshold, but they don't know how they got there, or they not even aware that they're there in the first place. They just notice that they're gaining a little bit of weight slowly over the course of some months. But if you want to make consistent progress, then you need to be knowing how many calories are going to put you in that calorie surplus. Pitfall number two is focusing too much on protein and just eating too much protein in general. Yes, protein is very important. That is essential, in fact, for building muscle and gaining weight. But at the end of the day, protein also works by keeping you full and reducing appetite, hunger signals throughout the day. So if you're eating far too much protein, then that's kind of counterproductive to what you want to be doing as a weight gain athlete. Because if you're full all the time, don't have much of an appetite, it's going to be really hard for you to eat the amount of calories that you need in order to gain weight. Instead, we should be looking for a baseline maintenance of protein each day, and then really focusing on higher calorie dense carbohydrate foods like pasta, and then your fat foods, healthy fats, peanut butter, peanuts, almonds, avocado, those types of things that are going to add additional calories to your meals and snacks. Pitfall number three is skipping meals. Specifically, when I'm talking about my high school athletes, that's going to be in college too, I guess, is going to be skipping breakfast. So in general, if we're skipping meals, that's going to be really hard for you to get to your calorie surplus. Because again, most athletes that I'm working with need between 4,000 and 5,000 calories per day. So if you miss a meal that is, say, supposed to be 1,000 calories, then you have to make that up somewhere throughout the day. Otherwise, you're going to fall well short of what you need to be eating in order to gain weight. Breakfast just happens to be one of those meals that many athletes skip. They go to bed late, they wake up late and have to rush to class or school. They just don't prioritize breakfast. It's going to make it really hard for you to consistently make weight gain progress. Pitfall number four is going to be the lack of consistency with eating. So as a sport dietitian, when I was working with football athletes, these kids would want to be trying to gain weight in the off season. They would do great for Monday through Friday. Eating what they need to be eating, making sure they're hitting their calorie totals. On the weekends, that would fall off. They go to bed late because they're staying up, late on a Friday night, waking up at noon on Saturday. So that shortens their eating window by several hours. Or they are doing social events, hanging out with friends, going places on the weekend. So they wouldn't be able to get to their calorie goals on those days and didn't make it a priority. Well, that's like taking, 2 steps forwards, one step back for yourself in terms of progress, because, we really need to be in that calorie surplus, every single day in order to maintain consistent progress with weight gain and muscle gain. So if you're only, being consistent 5 days out of the week, it's not really going to cut it. Then pitfall number 5 is relying too much on supplements. So yeah, supplements can definitely help and be an additional boost to what you're already doing for your nutrition, but the supplements are not going to, replace the calories that you're getting from food. So let's say you're interested in taking creatine to help you gain muscle. Well, that's great. Creatine can definitely help with some strength and power performance to help with weight gain. But if you're not eating enough calories or not in that calorie surplus, creatine's not really going to give you the benefits that you're thinking it will. Mass gain shakes are kind of in the same boat. So sure, mass gain shakes can be an easy, convenient way to give yourself a lot of calories throughout the day. But if you don't know how many calories you need, then you might be drinking that weight gain shake and still falling short of what your calorie goal is for weight gain. And in my opinion, there are a lot of really much easier, cost-effective ways to get in a lot of calories without the need for high-calorie mass gain shakes. So those are the 5 pitfalls to avoid when you're trying to gain weight. If you find yourself in any of those pitfalls, then nutrition coaching can definitely be beneficial for you, especially if you don't know how many calories you really need to be gaining weight. If you're just using like a MyFitnessPal or some kind of online calorie calculator, you're probably going to be pretty far off, because it's really not; those really aren't meant for athletes trying to gain weight. And then we can map out a plan for you that will help you gain weight consistently. So if you're interested in that, please click the link in the description below that will bring you to our calendar, where you can sign up for a free, just 15-minute call, so we can kind of get a feel of what you're really looking to do, what your goals are, how we might be able to assist you, and then we'll go from there. Thank you again for watching this video. Please leave a like and subscribe so we can get the message out and educate as many athletes as possible and help them transform their bodies and performance with nutrition. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next video.